Lately I've been on the grind. Lately I'm losing my mind. Tell me if you really love me. Tell me if you really mind. Lately I've been on the grind. Lately I'm losing my mind. Tell me if you really love me.
What's up, guys? It's Zoom here, and the ban list is right around the corner. So I wanted to give you guys my predictions before the ban list hits. So we're going to be going over ban cards, limited cards, semi-limited cards, and cards that are going to go to unlimited. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my predictions. So for the first card on the ban list, and it's a card that everybody has put on their list, and it has to be banned. Konami has to address this issue. It's True King of All Calamities, or VFD. This card is very problematic, and it's been a problem for a little bit of time. People were calling for VFD to be banned about a year ago because of how DINOs were abusing it. Now you have a deck like Virtual World that literally summons 2 VFDs in one turn. We can't have that. That's not healthy for the game. It's very degenerate. Especially if Virtual World wins the Dyro and they're able to full combo, then you just might as well go to game 2 unless you have a Gamma in your hand. But a lot of the time, they'll end on a Gossip Shout on a VFD or 2 VFDs, so that doesn't even help at that point. And to make it worse, Virtual World can play through hand traps. They could build their entire board, get Nibiru'd, and then it'll just go ahead and go into Lala and keep going. This deck needs to be addressed, and even if VFD does get banned, Virtual World is still going to be a really good deck, and you're not going to not see Virtual World anywhere. That's it for their first ban card. The second ban card, I have 2 ban cards on this list, is Guard Dragon LP. Guard Dragon LP is a very powerful card for any Dragon deck. LP literally is what makes Dragon decks as competitive as they are right now. It's a free special summon and a free extender, and it just needs to be handled. It should have been handled a while ago. Dragon Link, even after the ban list, after losing Link Cross, it's still really good. It's a top 5 deck right now. They still go full combo. They can still play through negates. Something just needs to happen to LP. Dragon Link will still be a good deck and a deck you can play. It's not going to completely destroy the deck, but LP does need to be addressed. And that's it for ban cards, guys. Let's go ahead and get into our limited cards. So for the first card I have on the limited list, it's Red Eyes Fusion. After seeing a performance of Subterror playing triple Red Eyes Fusion during the Yu-Gi-Oh! Remote Duel Extravaganza, I'm sure Konami saw how much of a problem having a consistent turn 1 Dragoons is. Now people could say Summon Limit won him those games, where honestly, I feel like the players could have handled Summon Limit if it wasn't for Dragoons and them consistently opening a way to get into Dragoons. Now, you don't have to hit Anaconda. All you have to do is hit Red Eyes Fusion on 1. That's going to hurt the consistency of Subterror and not let them rely on Dragoons. It's a helmet deck at that point. They'll just summon Dragoons, set all their traps, and tell you have fun. Anything you try and do to the traps, will just Dragoons negate. So that definitely needs to be addressed, and I feel like Konami actually this time might put Red Eyes Fusion to 1. I don't think Dragoons needs to be banned. It's not that strong. It actually lets decks that aren't that competitive be competitive by going into Dragoons using Verte Anaconda. Now the next card I have going to limited is Scarlet Sanguine. Elich has been very consistent for quite some time now, and I feel like it's time for Konami to address the deck in some kind of way. Now I don't want them to absolutely kill the deck, and hitting Sanguine to 1 is not going to kill the deck whatsoever. The deck is still going to be very viable and still very competitive. It's just going to hurt the consistency a little bit. It just needs to be done. And that's it for as far as cards that aren't touched on the ban list, on the limited list. Now I have a few more cards that I want to unlimited, and I feel like Konami feels the same way. So the first card we have going to unlimited, and this is for our Sky Striker players, is Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. This card going to 1 is not going to make Sky Strikers tier 0 or tier 1 again. It's just going to help the consistency a little bit. It's going to allow Sky Strikers to have a little bit more fun while playing. Putting Engage back to 1 is not going to hurt the deck whatsoever. It's not going to hurt the format, and I feel like Konami needs to go ahead and do that. Now let's go into one more limited card, and this card I have right here is Salamangreat Mirage Stalio. This card is not going to do anything to the format. It might help Salamangreat. They might not even play it if it gets hit to 1. I mean, put back to 1. Who knows? I feel like it's about time Salamangreat gets a little bit of support, because Salamangreat has fallen down to rogue status, and it's just not good. Salamangreat is one of the most consistent decks of all time. Salamangreat just does everything good. It doesn't do anything amazing, but it does everything good. And I feel like we always need one of those decks in a format. And I feel like if they put Mirage Stalio back to 1, it's going to make people want to play Salamangreat again. And maybe it'll come back. Who knows? But that's it for limited cards, guys. Now, let's go into semi-limiteds. For the first card I have going to semi-limit, it's Cyber Angel Ben 10. Now, Konami is known to put cards at 2 and at 1 unless they're absolutely ridiculously broken after a certain period of time. Ben 10 is really a broken card, and I feel like it does need to be limited, but I don't feel like Konami wants to hurt Drytron that much right now. So their best option, and I see that they're probably going to choose this option, is putting Ben 10 at 2 just to give the deck a little bit of a love tap and just to let Drytron players know they're on the radar. They also want to sell their next set. They don't want to kill the deck yet. They'll kill it, trust me. Not this list, but the next list. That deck's gone. But as far as this list, they might give it a tap, if anything. And for the last semi-limited card I have is Dynamite, the True Draco Slayer. True Draco isn't going to do anything with Dynamite going to 2. And I feel like it could be at 3, but Konami likes doing this thing with certain cards where they put it to 2 and then to 3, just to see if it would do anything. Dynamite used to be a very strong card, but right now in this current state of the game, it's not going to push True Draco over that edge whatsoever. Now, that's it for semi-limiteds. Now he's going to unlimiteds. I have one card on here, and it is True King's Return. Like I said, True Draco isn't going to do anything. Putting Return to 3 is just going to help it be a rogue deck. True Draco isn't even rogue right now. It's just no one's playing it. And I feel like bringing Dynamite to 2 and True King's Return to 3 is going to help the deck be at least rogue. It's nothing to be really afraid of. You're going to be able to beat it, but I feel like it's going to make True Draco players happy. And then that's it for my ban list predictions. I don't really have anything much else to say. There's certain cards I missed, like Electromite. I don't like Pendulum whatsoever. I feel like it's the most broken mechanic to ever exist in this game. No offense to Pendulum players, you guys are cool. Every Pendulum player I've ever met in person has been like really cool. But I just feel like Pendulums are really broken. I don't feel like they should bring Electromite back. And then Max C, I have mixed emotions on Max C, but the reason I didn't put it in this prediction is because I feel like Konami just won't bring Max C back. The only time they're going to bring Max C back is if they're trying to sell a set or a Starlight Rare, which they might do it, who knows, but I just don't feel like this is the list where Max C comes back. I want to play set of Secret Rare Max Cs. I hope it comes back so I can sell them things, but yeah, I don't think it's going to come back this list. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed it. My name's Zoom. Have a great day.